Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
No warning. Investigators reveal Kobe Bryant's helicopter was not equipped with a critical piece of safety equipment. In the meantime, the outpouring of grief continues.
We up here, we work a lot. And I think a lot of times we take stuff for granted.
Ahead, we take you inside the investigation. Was the crash preventable? British Airways announces it's stopping all flights to and from China. The U.S. signaling it might do the same as the coronavirus crisis deepens.
This is a potentially very serious public health threat.
In the meantime, a plane full of Americans evacuated from China arrives home, and that plane has a Metro Detroit connection. But we do begin this afternoon with breaking news from Warren de La Salle, where a new hazing victim is coming forward. That story topping our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. Let's get right out to our Sean Lay, who has more on this breaking development. Sean.
Good afternoon, Evrod. Huge development here breaking now at noon. We just got through speaking with Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer, who says the hazing investigation into alleged hazing here at Warren de La Salle, in his words, is now far from over. A father contacting police just today saying his son is on the football team, saying his son is an alleged victim of the hazing. The father not happy that the prosecutors was saying for a number of reasons criminal charges could not be brought. So here is the very latest that we're learning about this right now. New at noon, Warren's Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer making it very clear that the investigation into the alleged football hazing incident that has been a dark cloud over Warren de La Salle is still open. Just hours after the St. Clair County prosecutor said that evidence in the case was destroyed, facts were hidden, and that criminal charges could not be brought. The father of a de La Salle football player contacted a Warren police detective today, saying his son was victimized during the alleged hazing incident and that both are willing to talk to police about it, making an official report today.
This could mean that there's others coming forward. This could mean that we're waiting for him to come forward, as he indicated in his phone conversation with the detective. And this case is far from over.
This development is big for investigators, calling it exactly what they've always needed from the start of this case. It will be the first time they have been able to talk to a victim about what exactly happened and who was involved. The other alleged victims refused to speak to investigators. No comment here from the president of Warren de La Salle. That's been consistent throughout this entire process. They have never said anything publicly about this investigation or the new development that we're learning about today. Police Commissioner Dwyer also says that he's been in contact with the St. Clair County prosecutor, who just yesterday said not enough evidence to go forward with criminal charges. The prosecutor now says he's all ears. If a new victim is coming forward today, he will certainly listen to exactly what that victim has to say and pursue any criminal charges if it warrants that. Evrod, back to you.
Sean Lay reporting live for us this afternoon. Sean, thank you for the update. Also breaking at this hour, Detroit police are investigating a shooting on the city's west side. I want to give you a live look at the scene here. This is on Greenfield, in between 6 Mile and Puritan. We're told that a man, a 30-year-old man, is in critical condition. Right now, there's no word on any possible suspects. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story for you on air and online at clickondetroit.com. A flight carrying more than 200 American evacuees from China left Alaska and has now landed in California this morning. The flight was chartered by the U.S. government to get diplomats and other U.S. citizens out of Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak. Now, that plane comes from Kalitta Air, which is based out of Willow Run Airport. The passengers used a separate terminal airport to keep those passengers not infecting or potentially infecting any others. Officials say that they have good news to report.
All passengers had already been screened twice before they left China. They were monitored throughout the flight. And in Anchorage, the passengers were screened twice more and were approved to continue on to California by the CDC.
In the meantime, British Airways announces that it is stopping all flights to and from China. The U.S. signals it might do the same as the coronavirus crisis deepens. But then back over in China, there are at least 5,900 cases of the coronavirus. Officials say the country has more infections than it did during the SARS outbreak. Meanwhile, the death toll now stands at 132 people. The World Health Organization sent experts to China in an effort to increase understanding of the coronavirus and guide the global response to the outbreak. There's major news this afternoon from the NTSB in the investigation of what caused Kobe Bryant's helicopter to crash, killing everyone on board. The aircraft involved did not have a critical piece of safety equipment. Tom Costello has a look at how that might have helped the pilot avoid that steep hill that the helicopter eventually slammed into.
The NTSB says Kobe Bryant's luxury helicopter was not equipped with critical safety technology, a terrain avoidance warning system, or TAWS. TAWS is common on commercial aircraft, and for years, the NTSB has recommended it for large passenger helicopters. But the FAA has not ordered the change.
Certainly, TAWS could have helped to provide information to the pilot on what terrain the pilot was flying in.
The chopper also did not have black boxes, a cockpit voice or flight data recorder that could have provided critical information about why the pilot crashed. The pilot, 50-year-old Ara Zabayan, a veteran aviator and instructor who was certified for both visual and instrument flight rules. Jacob Chambers was one of his students.
Ara was the most capable pilot. There was nothing that he couldn't do. He was extremely safe all the time, safety first.
As thick clouds and fog moved in Sunday morning, trouble came fast. Flight data indicates the chopper dropped 350 feet in just 6 seconds, making a quick left turn and accelerating, slamming into the hillside at 176 miles per hour. The question now, did Zabayan become disoriented in the clouds, or was there a mechanical problem? Jennifer Homendy is leading the NTSB investigation.
Do you have any credible information that this helicopter was in distress before hitting the hill?
We don't have credible information on that yet.
Nothing's ruled out at this point.
Nothing is ruled out.
The FAA has required TAWS to be on medevac choppers, but not on large passenger helicopters, and it often comes down to a cost-benefit analysis. Does it make sense, and will the industry support it? It can cost up to $40,000 to equip a chopper with TAWS. Tom Costello, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Tom. Of course, you want to stick with us here at Local 4 and on clickondetroit.com for a comprehensive look back at the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant. Turning our attention to the forecast now, let's get on over to meteorologist Brianna Rue as we take a live look there at the beautiful Detroit skyline. Brianna, it's been pretty mild this week so far. I know we're only on Wednesday.
And it's right around where we left you early this morning. Mild, but just sunless. We're trying to bust through these clouds. Live look here in Ann Arbor. We're 29 in Pontiac, Ann Arbor at 30. You can see the winds are fairly light. 5 to 7 miles an hour out of the east-northeast. That drags moisture off of the big lakes on the east side and keeps the clouds around. An area of high pressure sort of creates this inversion, which means it's pressing down and keeping the clouds trapped closer to the surface, and we're just struggling to bust through them. But middle 30s once again, average is 32, so at least we're above that. Nothing showing up satellite radar wise, at least yet. We'll take a look into the big weekend, warming and return of winter to come.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We'll be right back with a look at what to expect in the impeachment trial today at 1 o'clock.